What's up? Good morning. It's Musky Sunday. Let's go inside and see the big guys and see what Gord has to say about some musky action. See you in there, guys. Alright, welcome back to another episode of Musky, Pike, and Mike, guys. This one, right now, we are at the Spring Fishing and Boat Show, Canada's largest fishing show. It's the big one, and it is held on February 17th to 19th. We are here on the Sunday for one reason, and that reason being the Musky Sunday presentation from Gord Pizer, the Linder crew, Wetter Fishing, Liam Wetter, and a couple other guys that I would like to hear what they have to say about the new laws and stuff, so it'll be interesting to see what's going on. There's a couple cool booths. I personally have to check out the Handlebars booth. I wouldn't mind seeing Mike and grabbing a Restless Rider off him. And the Pro Tackle booth is always a nice booth to check out. I always get out of there with another addition for my tackle box. So let's go in there and see what we get. Thanks for watching, guys. Just about to start presentations. Musky Sunday.
All right, guys, just want to, first off, it's been 3 years, so I'm really excited that this is actually happening and we're back here again. As the owner of the show, and we do a lot of bass stuff, I know it's your bait, right, which is fine, right? But, I've always had a great deal of respect for Muskies Canada and how you guys work together and the projects you've done over the years. You've got Musky Canada legacies that are part of the Angler Hall of Fame, so it's how this whole industry is going how we want it to go. So, but, just like a deer hunter, a lot of people can't understand why we feed the deer, duck hunters, why we preserve their waterland, and fishermen, why we don't want to kill and eat the fish, right? It's something special that I believe those groups of people all share, and it's good that we all unite at some point or some area, right? Keeping this together. Separately, there's no win. Together, we're going to beat the system, right? So it's very important, and I applaud all the hard work that Muskies Canada has done over the years. And if you're not a member, I would strongly encourage you to become a member of Muskies Canada and support their projects. They got a great, the Odyssey's coming up. It's in Oshawa. They're going to be talking about that later. Support it. Tell your friends. Get as many people out there. Even if they're not Muskie guys, it's fishing, right? And get them together. So. Talking about Angler Hall of Fame this year, Patrick Walsh he's going to be doing our MC here from Outdoor Canada magazine, the editor. He actually was elected into the Canadian Angler Hall of Fame, so which was kind of cool, right? So he's inherited a job up here, and you all know Gord Pizer is a member of the Angler Hall of Fame too, so which is fantastic. So all I want to say, guys, thank you for coming, and you know what, we're going to keep this relationship with Muskies Canada going for as long as we can, and I hope you guys have a great day today. So have fun. Thank you very much. Patrick,
Ryan Pickering up here, the president of Muskies Canada, to just have a few words about the upcoming Odyssey. Ryan?
Good morning. I was granted a few moments to speak to you guys. This is Muskies Canada at work. This is Muskies Canada at work. We're very proud to be here. We want your membership. We want your partnership. We need to build an army. And part of that building process is hosting the Odyssey. We've made tremendous improvements since we were dealt a really tough blow during the pandemic. We hosted the virtual Odyssey, so if anyone doesn't recognize my face, it was all over the screen for 3 days, and we accomplished great things. We generated a tremendous amount of revenue for our not-for-profit. We put that back into Musky research. Our job is not just sport fishing, it's sport fishing and research, and we follow the people who helped set up this organization many decades ago, many of whom are here today. And please stop by the booth, say hi to me. I'm working the booth all day, all weekend. I want to shake your hand and show you my appreciation and let you know that we're going to continue on with that legacy. So let's talk about the Odyssey. There's going to be a bunch of bait makers, a bunch of retailers, custom products, all the stuff that you're going to get in trouble for buying, it's all going to be there. March 25th, it's a Saturday, it's in Oshawa. The showroom floor was basically sold out 2 weeks ago. We've been shrinking booths, knocking down walls, adding extra booths. It's going to be a banger. And so, on behalf of the Spring Fishing and Boat Show, Muskies Canada, Musky Sunday, and the Odyssey, thank you for coming, and have a great day. My lovely assistant over here is flashing the hose baits. So I'm remiss in not mentioning that any ticket purchased before tomorrow enters you into a draw for the first bait. When that bait is drawn, your ticket goes back into the draw for 2 weeks from now for the second, and then 2 weeks from then for the third. So one Odyssey ticket puts you into 3 individual hose bait draws.
Okay, before we get going, I'm just going to introduce our panel today. At the very end, we have James Lindner. I think none of these guys need an introduction, but I'll do that anyway. He's an accomplished director and producer, and he's the co-host of Lindner's Angling Edge TV program, along with Jeremy, who's also here. I'll get to in a minute. And he's an inductee into the Minnesota Fishing Hall of Fame, and he comes from angling royalty. He's the son of fishing legend Ron Lindner. Then we have Jeremy next to him. Jeremy is the co-star of Lindner's television show. He enjoys pursuing muskies. Then we have Jim Sarek. He lives with muskies. Jim is the host of TV's The Musky Hunter. He also published and edited Musky Hunter magazine for 21 years and continues to write about muskies for numerous publications. He's fished for muskies for 4 decades now, and he's landed more than 250-inch plus fish.
Hey, just questions for Jim. I'm just curious if you'll ever fish an Osbonsing again.
Me?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll fish Osbonsing again. Yeah.
Do you have any plans to shoot like another episode out there? Or?
You know, I think I don't know if I want to do another episode. I don't want to blow it up.
Yeah, it's a close lake for me, so I'm.
Yeah, no, it's a really good lake. I mean, I think there's a lot of those lakes around Nipissing, and Osbonsing's one of them. That's it's a good body of water. I mean, I think it doesn't have a huge population of fish. It's not loaded, but it's got some really good quality fish. I mean, I wish it was closer to my house.
Yeah.
Personally.
Right on. Thanks.
Yeah.
Now we have Liam. Liam Wetter. Liam, what can I say about Liam? Liam is the leading the next wave of young anglers in Canada. He really is. He's got a fishing IQ that belies his young age. He's also quickly becoming a top promoter of the sport through his fledgling content media company, Weather Fishing. And he happens to be the grandson of Gord Pizer. Gord is arguably the most prolific fishing writer and presenter in Canada. His works appeared in Fisherman, Bass Master, Just Fishing, but most importantly, he's the fishing editor of Outdoor Canada, in my opinion. And his home water is Lake of the Woods, so he has plenty of experience targeting giant muskies. So we'll be looking forward to what he has to say. And to get the ball rolling, actually, we'll ask Gord and Liam to present first. They have some interesting things to talk about in the latest issue of Outdoor Canada. Gord?
Thank you, Patrick. We'll actually come down. Where's the? There we go. I got to get down here. I got to walk around, kind of like Jimmy, and I can't sit. Thanks ever so much, folks. We want to show you. This isn't going to take too long. Some folks from Holland came up this year onto Eagle Lake. Now, these are Dutch anglers, phenomenal pike anglers. These are guys that catch the big European pike that we see all the time. So 30, 32, 34 pound northers. So, this is really cool. And again, I'm not saying you've done anything wrong, but I'm going to tell you another approach. And this is what's so cool about the Dutch Masters. These guys had never seen a muskie before in their life. They flew to Eagle Lake in September, had never seen a muskie before in their life. They had read, just like we do, you go on the internet. They even bought a couple of musky sticks, the big stuff, and they bought some of the pounders and 12-ounce lures and the big baits that we like to throw. And they threw them for all of 5 minutes. And they said, this isn't the way we do it back home. And it's something we talk about quite regularly. Do it your way. These guys came over from Holland, never seen a muskie in their life. In the first hour on Eagle Lake, and I know you guys, many of you have never fished Eagle before, Liam and I have. It's not as easy as you think it is. It gets intelligent pressure. The boys on the stage here have been there as well. It's a musky angler fishery because the lake isn't mapped, so the locals generally don't go out and fish it. It is a tourist industry musky fishery and gets phenomenally good, intelligent pressure. These guys come over from Holland. In 1 hour, the first hour, land 46, 48 pound, or 48 inch northern and land about a 47, 48 inch muskie. First hour on the lake. I'm going to tell you how they did it. They said, we picked up your heavy North American muskie gear. We used it for 5 minutes. We put it down and we used European, Netherlands pike techniques. And they put 8, I think it was 8 up to 50 inches in the boat. But they didn't even have the updated Lake Master chip for Eagle Lake. They caught every single fish on the cast, not a single muskie on a figure 8. And we're probably catching 50%, 60%. Liam, honest truth, one of the best figure 8ers I have ever seen in my life. 20 years old, he's way better than I am. But these guys came, not a single muskie on a figure 8. They caught every single one on the cast. And it just tells you you're doing something different when you can do that. So what is the difference that they're doing? What they did is they got in the boat every morning and they trolled for 4 hours. They just went out and they looked and they saw what looked like strategic spots. And they said, we trolled around and we spent the morning trolling. Now they were fishing as they were trolling. They spent the morning fishing. And what they did is every time they came to 5, 6, 7 boulders, they waypointed it. Every time they came to a little 20 strands of grass, they waypointed it. And then in the afternoon, from noon on, they came back to all the good-looking spots or little tiny isolated structures they found in the morning. They came back in the afternoon and they casted them with hybrid jerkbaits. And you're going to say, and they kept calling them our Dutch lures.
Where are they in the meantime? It's Leech Lake. They could be anywhere, right? 100,000 acres of just relatively shallow basin. Well, now, with forward-facing sonar, the easiest time to catch a muskie on Leech Lake is hands down before that peak period. It's June. And we've learned that these fish, as soon as they're done spawning, they go out into these open water basins, and that's just where they live. So now you can look.
But anyhow, one of you may have it. If one of you is walking around with the Shimano Skix rod today with the reel, I'll find you. But, so anyhow, if I'm bringing in a bucktail and I'm cranking it in, the one thing I do is I kind of vary the cadence of like playing in a blade. So like Gordon Liam said, that, you're taking a small crankbait or whatever, you're ripping it, you're twitching it radically. As I bring a blade in, and even if it's a slow retrieve, I'm constantly like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm in my mind, kind of like Rain Man, playing that thing, but I'm trying to make that bucktail pulse and also speed forward, and then maybe rise a little bit with just the reel. And so I'll take my Shimano Tranks, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And I'm just constantly doing that during my retrieve, always think if a fish engages that lure, that bait just pulls away from him, maybe that will trigger him to strike away from the boat. So I'm always doing that. Even if it's fall and it's a slow retrieve.
Hey, Bob and Disney here. We're at the Spring Fishing and Boat Show, and I'm here with Musky, Pike, and Mike. Hey, Musky, Pike, and Mike.
Musky, Pike, and Mike.
All right. Well, Mike, good to see you, man.
Thanks a lot, Bob.
And, Sunday here at the show, so I've been down there all 3 days talking to folks, young and old, who love fishing as much as I do, and you do.
Yep.
And got back from Florida a few days ago. Fished my brains out down there. Got 7 days in, which is always good. You need a fix, right?
And you got a tan, I can see.
A little bit of a tan, I got the solar panel charged up, got a little tan.
Me too.
Yep, right on. And so, tell me, you fish St. Clair a lot, right?
Yep.
And at the mouth of the Thames and areas down in St. Clair. Well, I know that's an absolute factory down there for catching muskies. It just keeps producing so many. What's the biggest one you guys have caught down there?
My biggest muskie actually is my personal best today still, 48.5 inch big fat slob that I got during a tournament that I happened to get. It was a third place tie, but due to a timestamp, I had to settle for fourth.
Well, that's not a bad deal. Fourth is still good, and a 48.5 incher is a nice fish. I'll tell you what, I hope you see you on the water down there, brother.
Looking forward to it, Bob.
Hey, I can't wait. I'm itching. I need a fishing fix right now.
So far, a pretty good show, guys.
Shout out to Muskies Canada.
so close. Well, anyway, the jigging wraps, where it really shines is we'll fish this bait a lot of times for walleyes in deeper water. So we're talking about like that jig in the spring. You get it? Sorry about that. So anyway, this bait in the spring is really not that effective in shallow water.
I want to thank everyone for watching. Keep following the channel, guys. Got new content coming. I got a lot of surprises on the way. So appreciate everyone's support. Keep watching and stay tuned for the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Well, there we have it, guys. This is Mike from Musky, Pike, and Mike wrapping up a solid day here at the final day of the boat, spring, and fishing show. We had a great time, met a lot of nice guys, met a couple old friends, a couple new friends, saw a couple big guys in the game, Bob Zumi, Gord Pizer, the Linders, and stopped off at the Handlebars booth, got myself my first Restless Rider, can't wait to throw it, and another gem that I saw at the Pro Tackle tent, can't wait to use them, guys. Thank you all who are watching, subscribed. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, like our videos. Every one of you guys means a lot, and I can't wait to do the next one. See you guys out there.
Be sure to subscribe to Musky, Pike, and Mike, guys. Do it now. Click the link.